Question 26. Can you use component together with profile? And the answer is yes. You can annotate class with the component. That will mean that it will be a Spring Bean. And also you can add the profile annotation as well. If you will not use a profile annotation on top of the class that is annotated with the component, that means that the Spring Bean will exist in all of the profiles. If you will use the profile, then you can specify one profile to which Spring Bean should belong to, or you can specify in which profile the Spring Bean should not be available, or you can assign Spring Bean to multiple profiles. Now let's go into the code and let's look how it works in action. Open question 26 example, and in the question 26 example, there is a runner class that creates the application context. Then we have two active profiles that are being set, the database profile and also the prod profile. Then the application configuration is being registered, and this application configuration does not have any bean defined over here, but instead it uses the component scanning. So all of those Spring Beans are being discovered based on the class path scanning. If we will go and look into the beans, we have a mapper bean, which will exist in all of the profiles because here the profile is not specified. Then we have the multi-source data processor, and this Spring Bean is assigned to two profiles, the database profile and also to the file profile. Then we have the DB data reader, which is assigned to the database profile, and the file data reader that is assigned to the file profile. Also, we have writers. We have a dev data writer that is assigned to every profile that is not prod, and also the prod data writer that is assigned to every profile that is not dev. And after running this example, this prints all of the classes of the beans that were created. So let's run this example. And as you can see, following beans were created. So now let's analyze why those beans were created. So keep in mind that we have two active profiles set, the database and the prod. And the first component is the data mapper. And this does not have profile specified, so it exists in all of the profiles, and this is why it was created. Then we have the data processor, and the data processor is implemented only by one class, and this class exists in the database and in the file profile. And as you can see, we have a database profile activated, so this is why the multi-source data processor was created. Then we have a data reader. This data reader is implemented by the DB data reader and the file data reader. DB data reader exists in the database profile, and the file data reader exists in the file profile. And since we have a database profile activated, this is why the DB data reader was created. Then we have data writer. Data writer is implemented by two classes, dev data writer and also prod data writer. The prod profile is activated, and that means that we will have the prod data writer created, because this one is created whenever we have profile activated that is not dev. So this is why those specific beans were created. And that's it for this question. The important thing to remember is that you can use the profile with the component annotation, and also there are different use cases for the profile. And that's it for this question.